Hey, hey, chicken nuggets. Happy Father's Day. So today we're gonna do some building. But first, I figured we'd kick things off, a little bit more entertaining. So I decided that we could go ahead and do a few runs of Stunt Runners. Baggy and I have been kind of playfully competing back and forth to see, who can get the better time. Um, and so, I got a little bit of practice for, no reason in particular. Not at all so that, I can have a better time than Baggy. No. Just so that, we can have some fun with it. And I can, just get better at Stunt Runner. Because there is no alternative motivations here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just do a couple runs of Stunt Runner just to start things out. And then we are going to go ahead and then just do some building. So we will go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead. Everything should be set up. Everything should be good. It was funny is because I got a time of 4:11, and I was using all skips that are however old Stunt Runner is at this point. So 2 years, 3 years, something like that. So like these are skips that were discovered like way back then, and I was able to get to 4:11. And then Baggy was showing me some of the skips, some of the newer skips, and then he also sent me a video of a lot of the new ones as well. And so I'm just like, holy cow, there is so much other stuff out there. But yeah, so then I'll probably go through one of just practicing because I have not practiced all the new skips that I have learned. So we'll do one of practicing everything, and then we'll just do one run of just as fast as we can, and then we'll go over and do some building. I should probably tab over to my chat so it'll actually update. Just maybe. Also, we have a lot of people in here. My goodness. Hi guys, how's it going? Happy Father's Day. Make sure you send your father a Happy Father's Day wish. I don't know what's the proper verbiage for that, but just make sure that your dad knows that you appreciate him. All right. Vortex, how's it going? Witch, Ricardo, Dark, Pichu, Potato, how's it going, everyone? All right, let's see. You think you can help with building? Yeah, so today I'm thinking is probably going to be the last day that I will spend building on my own, and then I will go ahead and start asking people to go ahead and help me either with the design process or with the circuit part of it. So I'll probably have 2 people working on the actual design portion of it, and then I'll help with that a little bit as well, and then I'll probably need 1 person to do the circuits and everything. But if we need 2 people for circuits, we can then kind of delegate the tasks from there. So today while we're building, I've gotten probably about halfway through with the actual template of the course. And then I'll go ahead. I'll probably build a little bit more of that, and then we'll finalize what's there, and then actually put in like a floor, walls, and ceiling for a lot of their sections because they don't have it. And then I'll go ahead and I'll create the base sections of what I want the design to look like. So I'll go ahead and I'll just create like the first section. I'll go ahead and actually decorate how I want it to be. And then as we have builders and people that want to help come in and continue building, they can then go ahead and basically just use that same template, and then they can just do that same design all the way through the rest of it. So yeah, that'll be kind of roughly the idea. So I'll probably spend today building on my own, and then after today I can go ahead and start recruiting people that want to help, and then I can just kind of walk them through the process of what the expectations for the room are, and then we'll basically have a team that can then start building. So hopefully today will be the last day, and we'll be able to get enough done in the couple of hours that I will be streaming. So we'll have to see. Can you join me and be AFK the entire time? I mean, you could. But no, because I don't see the benefit in that, other than, just being like, hey, I was there. Did you see that? I was an E-Man stream. So the room itself, Dark, you were asking, Eddie! The theme is Speedrunners. So if you don't know the game Speedrunners, just go and look it up. Super simple game, really cool. But it's basically just a 2D platformer that it's you and up to 3 other people that are just competing to survive the longest in a little course. So the idea of recreating it here is there's some aspects of it that were not implementing, but then some that we are. And then we're trying to make it a very fluid feeling, very fast-paced, just kind of course that you run through, and then it's just the last person standing gets the point, first person to 3 points then wins the overall game. Which you were asking, you're good with both. So I mean, if you want to do both, then perfect. Like I said, you can just go and message me on Discord, and then I can take a look at your portfolio. What's the frickin' word? I can take a look at your profile and the frickin' things that are in there and whatever the word is that I can't remember, just to see if you're not claiming that you're some crazy builder and you actually have zero experience with the Maker Pen. Because I mean, there's obviously going to be a lot of room here. I'm not going to be super picky about what's happening, but I want you to be able to be at least familiar enough with the tools that you'll be able to do what we're looking for. But yeah, if you want to work on circuits, then absolutely. I am completely oblivious to that entire thing, so I'm basically just going to be like, hey, this is what I want. And then it's going to be completely up to you to actually make that happen. So let's actually go ahead and run through Stunt Runners here, and then we'll go ahead and do this. What's your opinion about the full body avatars? I have not really seen like the whole update and memes or whatever it is that has been circling through. But I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you wonder if you're just against it because it's new. It's like, it's just kind of that same thing where when something's new, you just have an auto inclination just to be against it. So I don't know if it's just like that or if it's just like it's actually a stupid idea. Because I feel like Rec Room is just, known for being, a torso, a head, and 2 floating ants. But I don't know. I think we'll just have to see. All right. So the beginning part of this, Baggy showed me something that I saw in the video. Because I haven't taken this skip yet, so we'll have to see. So this first run, yeah, we're just going through. We're just testing the things, learning the skips. I believe it's there. Oh, well, that's all glorious. So then we've got this. Okay, so the way that I was trying to do it was this. Oh, well, that was glorious. But the new skip. Wait, hold on. What was it? Was it just? Oh, that's all it was. Oh, I'm over here now. I think that's all it was, right? It was coming here, and then doing that, and then it was the glitch jump off of that corner, right? Is that all it was? Because I feel like that would be fastest. No, I didn't get the glitch jump, but yeah, I think that's just it right there, which is so much easier than I was trying to do, and it also allows you to get the KO cola. Okay. And then this, the thing that I wasn't doing. Oh, okay, well, apparently didn't slide on that. What? Oh, that's one you go all the way back here. My goodness. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't let you slide on that right away. Weird. Yeah, that's very strange why that doesn't let you slide right away on it. Is it just something I'm missing? Okay, I don't know. Either way, I just... Okay, well, it's just a glitch jump off at that corner. Alright, so I think that was pretty much everything. I just need to remember to wall jump off of that wall and then go there. And even if you don't get the glitch jump, you still have enough momentum to make it over. The glitch jump can just make it faster. Right. I think that's everything there. If not the map design, tell you what the map design theme is. Okay, so basically... Again, after Stunt Runner here, you'll see it. But I don't really know how to explain it. Just go look at Speedrunners. Just go look up a couple images of Speedrunners. I'm just trying my best to recreate that. Okay. I think that's the best way that I can explain it.
3, 2.
Do you want to be played like Speedrunners or the map design? A little bit of both. All right. Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. No. It is this way. So, the thing... Okay, well, that wasn't it. Because what Baggy was showing me, and what I saw in the video, was... well, that's not it. Do you not do the... Because the wall jump, I feel like, is throwing off my momentum there. Oh, that's what it was. It was going this way. So, ooh.
You'll feel that in the morning.
I feel like it's just as fast. I don't know, that's a really freaking hard jump to pull off, so I may just not even try that one and just stick to old-timey strats. Boing. Alright, so and then from here, apparently you can, okay, so you can actually make that. I have learned. But you gotta glitch walk a little bit to get it. But what if you glitch jumped off of one of these corners? You can't, I don't think you can slide on this pillar. I don't think it'll let you. No, okay. So what if you like, okay, yeah, because you could just do that and then that works. So and then this was, what was the funky thing on this? What was it that he was trying to remember now? wait, hold on. Was it just, this is what it was, right? But how did he get so much height on that? Because I'm going off a, Beggy sent me a Des video of it. So that's what I'm going off of here. How the heck do you get that much height off of the glitch jump though? Because the strategy that I was using was going this way and doing this skip and doing it that way. But somehow, Dad jumped off. I'm trying to remember how he did it. Was this the one where? No. It was course 6 that he jumped up on there. Stuff that you built, and you can jump over the first wall run if you jump off the box. You can wait. Hold on. You can jump over the first wall run if you jump off the box. Oh, okay. All right. I understand. I had to remember what the start of this course looked like. All right. I have no idea how in the heck to get that much height in, because he did glitch walk a little bit, but that was just to make it where you didn't have to vault up. All right. I'm just gonna have to stick to. Oh, that's not it. I'm just gonna have to stick, at least for now, for the old-timey skip here, going this way. Right. Am I gonna get it? Wow, look at that.
Nice try.
Yoink. Yeah, there's a lot of skips here that are too advanced for me. I've got a very good understanding of the mechanics here of Stunt Runner. And, you know, the sliding and the wall jumps and everything. So I understand it pretty well, but there's just some things I have no idea how to pull off. Right, so I believe... Is that what he jumped off of? Right? He jumped off of this. Yeah, he jumped off of that and then he got on top of that first one. But that is a big boy jump. That is a massive jump. My goodness. What? No, you can't. Hold on. You can't get that far. I mean, you can... Wait. I gotta be missing something here. Because you can't get that high. You cannot get that high. I refuse to believe that for a second. You cannot get that high off of this pillar. I can't see. Hey, Knight, how's it going? Or, sorry, 80NX. How's it going, 80NX? Soulfox here? Hey, Soulfox here. Hey, Vsauce here. Alright, yeah, I don't...
Checkpoint.
I don't understand that one. I'm gonna have to learn that one. Wait. No, but he does get on top of that, and then he jumps around. I don't know. Okay, well anyways. So then it's here to this to here. And then it's here? Right? I literally can't even remember anymore. I believe it's... okay, well not quite that, but... And then it's just... This... Wait, no. I remember something. He jumped here. What the heck? How do you get there? What in the world? Oh gosh darn it. Okay, well I'm just a minute. It was all wait. Wait, no, oh please, oh gosh darn it. Oh gosh darn it. And all that time. Okay, hold on. So what? Wait, no, nuh-uh.
Watch out!
The heck? I don't believe that. Okay. Knock, knock. Could you open up, please? Thank you. What? There's, no, because he landed on top of the moving platform.
Remaining.
Also, never knew that was there. No, don't, okay. Oh, gosh darn it. Is it, wait. If you go, no. What? I am so confused. Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video, right? That dead end, because this is. I am so confused right now. Yoink. And then there's that one there to finish. Yeah. Yoink. Hey, look at that! I did it. Look at that. 3 minutes exactly. Oh, I'm so special. So good. Yeah, I don't. So what? I'm lost on. I couldn't figure out the skip at the front. I couldn't figure out that skip. And there's one course 2 that I couldn't figure out. My goodness, I have mugs now. Eat mug. Oh. Eat mug. Wow.
3,
really hucked that.
2, 1.
Yeah. Okay. And then he did some funky thing to be able to jump off of this, but I was experimenting with that the other day, and I could not freaking figure that out. So just gonna have to live at a loss at that one. I'm not going for anything world record here. I'm just trying to beat Baggy, so that's all that matters. And I don't think there is anything funky here, right? Yeah, I got nothing here.
Checkpoint.
Nothing here.
Checkpoint.
And if I can keep my sprint through there, I think that should allow me to wall jump, but I don't know. Okay, so I was always sitting on that thing, but it's actually better to go there to get that,
Checkpoint.
There we go, look at that. Alright. Because yeah, I always just stayed on the edge, but it's actually better to go in the middle, because then you can get the cola. Okay, alright, you're not coming to play with you right now in Rec Room? That's a sentence that makes sense. I'm sitting down now. But no, we're just doing some Stunt Runner real quick. Oh, my hand's invisible. This one's not. And then I'm gonna do some building. And over here.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, this one had something, actually no, it was like really different. Cause hold on. Cause he came. What did he do? He came in this way. Oh, wait, I think I remember. I think I know. I think he did this, and then somehow glitch jumped off of one of these corners, and then snaked up there. Somehow. Right? Pretty sure that's what he did. But no, I don't think you can get it from that corner. I think you have to do this slanted one. Or maybe... Oh, it spawns me all the way back here. My goodness. So if you come down this... Then maybe honestly, maybe it's that one. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know, but doesn't seem that fast. And then it's just through here, be bad. And then he just, I believe it was just this, right? Actually, I think he might have glitched up off of one of the walls there to get further along. I don't remember. And this is all the same. This is all the same. And that's there, and then yeah, there's nothing else to the rest of this. All right, I think when we go and actually do this run, I may actually just do for that first skip. I may just do my old thing, just because I don't think I'll be able to get that one consistently. That one, I think that skip will have to take some practice. We'll have to see. Mr. Baggy, how's it going? You're in a theater watching a movie? Then why are you here? Enjoy your movie. How much do you play Stunt Runner? Not really at all. I've just gotten into it the past couple of days because Baggy challenged me basically. Baggy, he sent me a picture of him getting a better time in Stunt Runner, so I was like, challenge accepted. And then okay, wait. I like starting on the other side because it's easier to get those colas. So I think I may just do that.
Checkpoint.
And this is all normal. And I'm pretty sure there's only one skip on this one that I wasn't doing.
Checkpoint.
You got well, that's not it. Because you got this one. Whee! You're not quite far enough. That's fine. And then, oh, I didn't quite get it. It's easier if you get further back. Oh, it's one way down here.
Gonna hurt.
Okay, fine then. Don't slide.
Checkpoint.
Okay, there's so many goals. It's easier if you do it further back, so I think I may just have to back up to get that. And then this is all the same, but then this is where he did something funky. Somehow he got on top of that, and then he jumped from there? Or was it here?
Checkpoint.
Where are the bounce pads? The bounce pad. Okay, so the bounce pads are right there. So no, he didn't do it from there. He got it from here somehow. So somehow he got on top of this. What? But you can't reach that. Oh, I am so confused now. When I saw the skip, I was like, hey, that's pretty smart. That's actually, I can save a bit of time. But I literally, how? Where? Also, literally, I never knew this section was here. I always assumed you had to land on that. I didn't realize that this was here. But how is he? Because somehow he's vaulting up. He like gets right up to the edge of that, and then he vaults up on top of it. So then that skips having to walk around here and then go this way. So somehow.
1 minute remaining.
Huh? I mean, you can get on top of this. But even this doesn't help. I am so confused. How? Well, that's really easy to get inside of. Look at that. I'm inside of it. Oh, I'm outside of it. I am so confused. How? why is there an outbox right there? Alright, I don't understand that skip either. Okay.
Remaining.
Oh, well, I didn't even make it. Okay, I have. Oh my god, could I frickin' make the jump, please? My goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of things there I don't understand. Okay, well, why was I so slow there? Alright, yeah, so a lot of these skips I do not understand. I'm gonna have to spend some time trying to learn those. Whee! I hit it with my invisible hand. Let's go. He most likely double jumped? I don't know, because there's a lot of these that just seem like they're too high to get. So I feel like I'm missing something. There's some core mechanic that I'm missing, but I don't know. Well, not core mechanic, but there's a primary glitch that's involved in all of these that I'm not using. But I don't know. I probably should have gone and open up my box, but it's fine. I was really looking forward to that film. Gotta say. All right. Why am I facing that way? Okay, we'll give this one serious attempt. I'm not going to do all the skips that we just covered. In fact, I'm going to not do most of them because I still have no idea how to do it. So I'll do most of just the old skips, but then there's a couple new ones that I'll try and implement. I think mostly in course 1. Hey, my hand's back.
Ready to start.
Which I'll do green. Because the first one would be going down there, and then the second one is on that other section after you tuck into that thing, then going to the right to do the wall jump, and then getting around. Those are really the two ones here, and I think those are the two new ones. Okay. Get ready! Yeah! Stunt runner! Yeah!
3, 2,
Yeah!
1,
Okay, sorry.
go!
Just got really excited there. Okay, here. And off of that. And it's not quite right, and neither is that, but that's fine. And we're here.
Checkpoint.
Then we grab that. That's not. Well, that was actually not too bad. Here. Okay, I wasn't quite right either, but still better. And then I'm just gonna do this way. Well, that's not good. If If I had gotten that last jump, I think that would have been a new PB. What is my PB on this?
Amazing.
Oh, that was that was almost a second and a half faster than my previous PB. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I think that was mostly just due to that skip right there, though. Even though I didn't do that one quite properly, and then I also screwed up that jump off of that corner. But yeah, if I can nail those two, then I can probably get like a 27 something. All right, I'm gonna take the old path on this one because I couldn't seem to figure out how to do the other one.
2, 1, go!
Which you were saying that you can skip this wall jump if you jump over that. Look at that! You were right! I don't know why I doubted you, but for some reason I doubted you, apparently. Alright, so we come here. Big swing. Oh, okay. I had to crouch down to make sure I hit that in time. That's right. I figured I could do just the wall jump there because I can't glitch jump far enough. Right. Okay, well, that's not good. And then here. And a bit of that. And a bit of that. And no vault even. And yoink. Look at that. 22. What's my PB on this? 30 something? Ooh, I have a 29.83 on this? Dang, that's sort of good. At least for the strut that I'm doing. Yeah, I just gotta remember that's I forgot about the other skip of jumping over all those scattered bounce pads. Alright, this one I'm doing old skip. Because I cannot understand how to get from that pillar on top of that blue pad. I cannot seem to comprehend how you're supposed to do that. Okay, well, that wasn't good. Alright, either way, come here. Okay, I screwed it up, so now we're going the long way. That's fine, that's fine. We're just doing the best we can. Oh, you can actually grab that pole if you jump earlier. Then it's here. I'm way down here. That's not helpful. Don't understand how to get over there.
Checkpoint.
Okay, well that wasn't good. I tried to jump, but that didn't work. So we're losing like 5 seconds here. It's fine, it's fine. Yay! Look at that, at least I got the final jump. I screwed up horribly, except I got the final jump. That's what matters. That's what matters. Let's go. 10 out of 10. Can you ask me a question? Absolutely you can ask me a question. Yoink. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Yoink. No. Unfortunate. Okay, Are there any? I literally see. My problem is I don't play Stunt Run enough to like remember what the courses are. Okay, we're just gonna play this one by ear because I literally can't remember. Oh wait, no, hold on. I do remember what this one is, and I don't think there was any new skips because there was this bit that I don't know how to do. And then I don't think there was really anything else, if my memory serves me correctly. Oh, my feetsies touched it. I disagree. Oh, okay, well, I missed my climb.
Checkpoint.
Come through here. What? Can't wall jump. I think I need to get my sprint. Oh yeah, that's right. There's the final jump on here that I can actually do. Because the way that I used to do it was you glitch jump off of. You glitch jump off of that pad, the one on the closest one here. So you glitch jump off of that corner, and then you have to get on that one, and then glitch jump off of that, or not glitch jump, but then jump off of that one, and then glitch jump off of that. So going the other way is just so much easier because it's just the one glitch jump off of the last one. It's so much easier. Alright, this one I'm pretty sure is just old struts that I'm doing. You just recently switched to Quest and you're a speedrunner, but want to know if you have any tips for keeping your arrows under control. The main thing I would say is just focus on aiming, because a lot of people are that's literally a 14-second time loss. My gosh. A lot of people try and focus on the speed of their double shot way too soon. So you want to first focus on the accuracy. You want to be hitting at least 80% of your shots. And once you're hitting at least 80%, then you can start focusing on speed. That's at least what I have learned to help me. I still focus on my accuracy. I've been speedrunning for literally years, but I'm quote unquote bad enough that I'm still focusing on my accuracy, and I don't actually focus on speed that much. And that's what I have found to help me. Which, you know, part of the problem is I don't speedrun consistently. So yeah, also just keeping that repetition and consistency up, you'll then just be able to improve your accuracy. And then that'll help. You don't have to think about your accuracy, and you're just thinking about speed. But that's at least what I would find to help. But yeah, especially early on, a lot of times your arrows just go flying all over the place. So yeah, just kind of slowing down, making sure that you're hitting those. Maybe it'll help you out. All right. All right, let's see if we've had a terrible in the floor. We've had a pretty terrible run so far, so let's see if we can at least have a good course 6. I believe we can. I have faith. Maybe not in my skills, but I at least have faith in the universe, and I believe that the universe will smile upon me, and I will perform horribly, but have good luck, and will nail it. I'll get a new PB. Actually, okay, like I didn't even slide on the wall. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, what was I talking about? You know, the universe smiling upon me? Oh, okay. And me playing horribly as well? Yeah, is that what I said? Is that what I said? Oh, what do you... Dude, I totally had that. I totally freaking had that. My hand was inside of the freaking rope. There we go. This...
Checkpoint.
And however the frick he did this to get up there, I don't know.
Checkpoint.
Yeah. Actually landed on the button.
Nice going.
I was expecting to overshoot it. Nice. Yeah, see, my best time in this is a 44.71. That's a really freaking... That's what, top 200? Almost top 200. That's a really freaking good time. My specialty is score 6. So that's when I flub it in every possible aspect like that. Wow, that's right. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, everyone.
Wow, I care about that. That's amazing. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and actually do some building now. That's enough screwing around. All right, are we going to help on this stream or just me? So this stream will be just me building, but then after the stream is probably when I'll go ahead and start opening it up for people being able to help me. So yeah, Custom, I know that you already sent me a message on Discord, but anyone else that wants to help can just go ahead and shoot me a message on Discord. All right, so last stream that we did this, we left off like around here, like this part wasn't built, so we had like just started designing this, and so now I've got it. You come down there, you go down there, and then it loops back around to there. So this is probably about half as big as the course is going to be. It'll probably be twice as long as this. I literally don't have a plan for where this is going to be going. So this may snake up, go back, go left. I don't know. I literally have one idea for an obstacle that we can do at some point. That's literally as far ahead as I have thought. So I don't know. I'll just keep going. So this is probably about half the length of what it'll be. So it'll go ahead and keep going. So we can just go ahead and run through it just so you can see what exactly this is. What is this game? So this is this is a room building based off of the game Speedrunners. So you can just kind of look up like a little short little video of what Speedrunners is. Very simple, basically. It's just you and 3 other people that are running through, and it's just the last person surviving wins. There is a giant red box that is chasing you. At least in this one, how it's going to be in Speedrunners, it's a little bit different how the mechanics work. There's just going to be a red box chasing you, and it's going to get faster and faster over time. So then the last person surviving wins that round. They get a point. First person 3 points, then wins the game. So that is basically how this works. So your goal is just basically to run through the course and just be as fast as possible that you can survive for as long as possible. The blue little boxes are then, got hair in my mouth, hold on. The blue boxes are item boxes, kind of you can think about like in Mario Kart, where you'll get different things. like the ideas that we've had so far is like a jump boost, a speed boost. In the game, there's crates that you can get that you can put down, which and then if your opponent runs into it, slows them down. So in a 3D space, I'm not exactly sure how that'll work, but I think it would still be cool to incorporate in this. So we may just have it. We may just have the boxes be big, like maybe like 6-8 feet across. So then that way it can be an obstacle that you can put for your opponents. But yeah, so we can just go ahead and just run through this just so that you guys can see what it is we're working with. These things are coins, which will either just be a leaderboard thing of whoever can get the most amount of coins, or we can have an in-game shop. I haven't quite decided. I think an in-game shop would be cool, just to like get some cosmetics or something, or some costumes to be able to wear as you're doing the thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run through this as if I was like actually trying. And then I'll kind of go through and explain a few more things. As you can see, it was at this point I was like, you know what? Let's just forget the floor and let's just build the template. Let's not even worry about the floor right now. Doink. So yeah, a lot of this will need to be, finalized here. And then that's how far it is. If you're wondering why there's giant candy cane things here, the reason is because I was trying to design a smoother slope, or a smoother like 90-degree turn, because we have one here, but then we also have one here. So I was building this one, and I was like, I didn't want to put as much work into that one to try and make it smooth, so I was just like slapping shapes in there, and I was like, no, if I'm going to do this, I have to do this properly, otherwise you just jerk a whole bunch as you're going across this. You can just kind of like see how you jerk like that. So I was designing these, so this is just this color, just so it's easy to see all the different boxes. So at first I made one, and then I turned it 1 degree for each time. But that took up like 4% ink just for that one object, and it was a lag thing, and it was too much. So and then I went ahead and I deleted half of them, and I deleted half of them again. And for this one, for the quarter amount of shapes, it's still pretty smooth all the way around. And then this one is half of it, which is pretty much completely smooth. So there was no need for the every degree. So that one's just every 2 degrees. But just for the sake of ink, because this is still about 2% ink, I'll do this one, which is only about 1%. So I'll probably go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and then take this, and then I will replace that corner as well as that corner over there with this guy. Okay, so a couple of things that we can just go and talk about real briefly, just so that you can understand what's happening. Blues are climbables, and then the grays are spikes. When you're stepping in them, you'll slow down. I'm thinking I'm not going to do spikes, and I have an idea of kind of a concept that I'm thinking that we could do, just to indicate the slow down blocks / the spikes. I'm just going to keep referring to them as spikes for now. So over here, this is where we enter our first kind of multi-path area. So if you come through here, you'll notice I went through that. You can come here, go up top, you can go bottom, or you can then come in through here and then take this way, or if you fall, you can then get on that and go there. So this is the best path, and that's the hardest path to get into, is basically you have to sneak in between the 2 walls there, and then you can do this, and it allows you to stay on the wall all the way to this next part. If you decide to, or if you miss this jump, or if you decide to stay on this side, there's nothing to wall jump over on this side. So if you wall jump at the right time, you'll be able to land on this, get the item box there, and then just climb up there. If you fail that, you fall down here, you get here, you just have one piffy little coin that you can collect, and then you're here. So not the bottom, honestly, is probably just as fast as this path, but this path you at least get items, and then as well as some extra coins. And then, yeah, if you're here and you don't quite get that jump, you'll land there, which I might be able to jump up to. Hi-ya! Nope, not quite. So yeah, and then you can just climb there, or then you can just take this path down here. So there is a definitive best path, which is this path over here, and I'm going through it backwards. So you can kind of see how jerky it is there. So a lot of this will be changed. I have an idea of because originally what I was going to do was I was going to have it like this, where basically the entire walls here are just wall jumpable. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to rework a lot of this, and I'm only going to have small sections be wall jumpable. And like in the game, since it's a 2D game, just the edge of it is just a white. So I'm going to do something similar. I'll either have the entire surface white. I may outline it in a neon white. Neon white isn't really a thing, but a glowing white. Just to kind of indicate that that wall is wall jumpable. Maybe we could play with some lighting as well, to have like that wall kind of shine. So then we may do that to indicate what walls are wall jumpable. We'll go and do that. So it'll be a lot more obvious of what's wall jumpable instead of just having it all one color. This is again all the stuff that's going to happen with the stuff that I need help with. Excuse me. But yeah, so yeah, if you come through here and then you fail this jump or whatever, you're just then right here. You can still get that coin if you want. So this part I spent a lot of time working on because I couldn't quite get the logistics right. But I finally settled on something that I liked. Obviously, there's going to be walls here. But there's going to be, because this is the easiest map, it's a tutorial map, there's going to be instructions of what you're supposed to do for people that don't quite understand it. So there's going to be a giant text here that says slide. That's what you're supposed to do here. You're supposed to slide down because this is long enough that with the slide, and because you're coming right out of the slide, you're jumping as soon as you finish sliding and you're not walking a little bit, you get to keep all your momentum in that jump from the slide. So if I just run down this and don't actually slide, I can look how stupid I look in my shadow. These aren't going to be wall jumpable, by the way, not these sides. So if you just come here and you jump, you can't make that. So then you're down here, and then the best that you can do is do that, and you're forced to climb a little bit. But by sliding, you then get enough speed that you can make the jump to there, and then you get to wall jump all the way over and not have to climb at all. Pretty cool, pretty nifty. At least I think so. And then the bottom of this will then probably be all the spikes. So if you fail everything and you fall down here, then you're just going to be slow. I was then thinking that we could then have some type of like bounce pad or spring, kind of like you see in Stunt Runner. There's the green pads. So then we could have this. So if you do fall all the way down, this could then boost you up, like not all the way up, but maybe to like right about here. Just then that could help you out a little bit, so you're not super slow. I don't know. We could may get rid of that. We may not. This part, you're just supposed to wall jump like that. But then I was like, what's going to stop people just from jumping like that? And I was like, what's going to stop people from glitch jumping that corner to literally just flying all the way over? And I was like, what if we just leave it? And we leave it intentional, right? Because this is kind of part of my speedrunning mentality of leaving stuff in like this, where the obvious path is going to be this. Why? Like, okay, sorry. This is the obvious path, so we can leave that in, but then leaving in things like this, where there's actually a faster way to do it that isn't as obvious, and it's that discovery that people get to see as they're going through. Maybe they see another player do it, and they're like, oh, I can just jump across here, and that can save me some time. And just stuff like that. And so I was like, what if we actually added a secret that you can access by doing this, by doing this glitch jump like that? And you may have been seeing here on the corner of my screen, there was a little hole right there. So if you actually go ahead, oh, well, not like that. If you actually go ahead and do this glitch jump, you can slide in here, and this is going to be a direct path to right there, and there's going to be a whole, we kind of talked about this, custom kind of gave me a little bit of idea for this. And so this is then just going to have a whole bunch of coins in it, and it's going to have a power up, and then this is just going to be a straight shot straight to there, so then you don't have to do this part here. So it'll be a little bit faster, but then you get all the coins as well. So that's a little nifty thing that everyone watching, you guys, if you guys ever play the map, you'll know about this, which obviously you can just go and you can just jump up, but to do it fastest and as smoothly possible is doing the glitch jump like that and not failing it. Which you don't, it feels so smooth sliding down that, getting that jump, coming over, running over here, getting this glitch jump and just sliding right in there. It is so satisfying. But yeah, that's just what this is. This is then going to have a long corridor down. So that if you fall at any point there is a big boy fall. Then we got a little duck section. then you do this, and then this little jump section, and you got this, and then this is just basic parkour. And once again, these walls here will be standing out for what is wall jumpable. Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's everything that you need to be caught up on if you watched the last stream, or if this is your first time, you're just wondering what the heck this room is. That is what the heck this room is. So I'm going to go ahead, oh, these guys are still frozen. Because for whatever reason, these guys are grabbable. I don't know why. Let's make that not the case. There we go. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and actually save this guy just in case we decide that we want the extra smoothness. Which I don't think we will. But we'll go ahead and save it just in case. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Actually, let's keep that just so that we know what our target turn is here. So then we can go ahead and move this sucker in, rotate it around. It's a little bit too sharp of an angle, so I think what we can do here is we can go ahead and scale it up. Scale up a little bit more. Gotta do what I'm gonna. Okay. Let's see. So we go ahead and we do that. And then we can come in here and just trim this up a little bit to be maybe like so. And then we can delete these guys now that we have our trajectory. And then we can... Oh, I think did I move it before? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's just slide this in to be like that. Alright, does that work? Yank. I think well, A, you can just do that. That's problem one. But problem two is you have to jump too far before you can start sliding, because then you like basically lose all of your vertical height. So let's go ahead and move this guy closer in. That may create too much of a problem. All right, let's just experiment with this. So then if we like put that further out, and then we can just like extend that. I'm way down here. Okay then. Did not at all spawn where I wanted it to. Alright, let's see. How long is the stream going to go? Because you have a league match at 8. I have no idea how long, but probably max I'll probably do is around 3 hours. Do you have access to Rec Room Studio? I do not. Well, actually, I don't know if I do. I did sign up for the beta, and then I would just immediately was like, you know what? I actually don't like Rec Room Studio, and I don't care about this anymore. That's literally what happened. And so... So I don't know, because I signed up for the beta. I don't know if I do because I haven't done anything about it. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But if you're asking if I want to use Rec Room Studio, I have no desire to use Rec Room Studio and freaking learn Udemy 3D modeling or anything. So I probably won't do anything with that. If somebody that wants to help me has Rec Room Studio, actually isn't Rec Room Studio... Honestly, I probably won't, just because the fact that Rec Room Studio will most likely mean that you have to have... it'll be too demanding of a CPU-wise for the room. So I'll probably just stick with Maker Pen building. But again, I'm not opposed to it because I don't entirely understand what can make Rec Room Studio make headsets frickin' lag so much. Okay, so I like this wall placement. I think that works. Actually, I think it could maybe be a little bit further back, or maybe just not so sharp of an angle. I think that's maybe. I think that maybe should be what we do. Is we can go ahead and rotate this a bit like that, and then we can move that like so. You know what? I am stupid. Are you surprised? I think it's fine. I think it's actually fine. Is it fine? I don't know. Okay, so what my problem is here is I meant to save a copy of this, so then we can use this amount of blocks, because this is double the amount of blocks. So I wanted to use this same amount of blocks over here for that turn, because this is probably, it's not quite 180 of a turn, but it's more than 90 degree, and this is less than a 90 degree turn now. So it just means I'm going to have to do some extra work. So I guess we'll just go ahead and just save what we have here. And then we'll just have to go ahead and edit it to fit the other one. Alright. So me being stupid aside, let's go ahead, do this, and manipulate that guy into there. No, let's just go and do this now. Alright. So if we have that, hiya! How does that feel? That feels pretty good. Just kind of sliding across it, going right there. I think that's pretty good. And the only problem is the fact that this jump is makeable. So let's try just doing that. If we do that, I mean, I suppose you can still do that. Is you can just jump right there and then go through. But then you miss out on the cool slide. And that's what I'm trying to force the players to have to do, is do the fun little slide. But yeah, but it doesn't look like that you can just jump that anymore. Actually, oh, maybe. But having a vault like that, I think, will be slower anyways than having to just doing that. So I'm... What the heck is this? The heck is this? I spent so much time trying to make the perfectly smooth surface, and that's my reward? Is it being stupid? Where is it? There it is. Alright, I think if I just... Wait. Yeah, that's... Wait, hold on. Is this just an extra block? Pretty sure that was just an extra block. Okay, now it looks funky. So yeah, there's definitely an extra or less blocks there than it's supposed to be, but it's fine. It's fine. It's still smooth. Right? Still smooth? Right? Yeah, it's still fine. Okay. So yeah, because you... Yeah, okay, so you can make that, but A, it's not obvious, and B, it's just going to be faster to do that, which I am fine with the player skipping this corner just to wall jump like that, because that still feels kind of cool. And then I think the obvious thing will then just be sliding like that and going across. And then we could also probably go ahead and put like a coin, like right there or something, so then players will instinctively jump for it and go hiya, and then grab it, and then keep going. So yeah, we can do that. But otherwise, I think the rest of that's fine. So let's just go ahead. Now this is officially part of the course. Yoink. And then let's go ahead, grab this guy, and then that guy, and merge shapes. Look at that. And then it'll save a little bit on ink. Alright. Oh, now that I changed the color, now it was... Wait, what the heck? Now it's not smooth. Kind of? Wait, is it just dependent on where I'm looking? No, that was smooth. And I was looking... Wait, what the heck? Why was it kind of still bugging out a little bit? Okay, that's weird. Okay, like most of these times it's completely smooth. But sometimes it still like jitters when you slide on it. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, anyway, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. My only concern here now is you can't actually get quite enough height to jump up on top of that by doing the wall slide there. Because if you jump into this wall slide too early, okay, well, you could just not wall slide, I guess. If you jump too early into this wall slide, well, I guess you can still get it. Why was I think that's part of the things with this turn of having all of these different blocks is sometimes it like just drops you a little bit lower each block, and then you're losing some of your height. So I feel like it's a little inconsistent. But I think especially if we just have the coin right there, players will just jump right there and they'll be able to make that jump. Because really the only problem is if you're jumping to the left way back here, even that I still made it. But I think, yeah, sometimes if you just jump like that, you have to vault up. But that's not a problem, I don't think. Alright, so now I will go ahead and grab this guy. Okay. This is gonna take some. It's gonna take some getting worse used to here. Do you do circuits? Nope. I don't understand jack crap about circuits. So that is the main thing that I'm gonna need help with in this room. Is I was gonna say figuring out circuits, but no, somebody doing the circuits for me. Because there will definitely be some stuff that I'll need that I don't understand. I was able to figure out like enough to do my escape room, which I think turned out pretty well. But that was pretty much all I could do. You couldn't ask me to do anything more. I basically figured out of how to make it that you have to have this object and this object in this spot to have this animation played. That's basically what I figured out. So basically, very, very simple coding. And I didn't really learn anything else other than that. I got pretty familiar with the animation gizmo. Again, this was all pre... oh, that's the wrong menu. This is pretty much pre-all... Like, this is what I was working with, was all of this stuff. And even, like, this... That was new. That didn't exist. That didn't exist. I don't think that existed like that. Beacons may have existed. Dome lights didn't exist. So like the explosion meter didn't exist. So it was basically like just these kind of chips. But so now you have like you got stuff like this, which probably makes things a bit easier if you actually understand how the frick to code like that. But my brain don't know that, so gonna need some help. All right, let's go ahead and finish trying to get this guy in place. So if I can just go ahead and get that first bit lined up to the rotation that the other one was at. Not quite. Oh, overshot. Actually, that might be good. What is the orient? Okay, it's just basically the same thing. Alright, let's go ahead, put this guy right there. Okay. So now, I feel like we got a bit of a problem, which this is not sharp enough of a corner, which I think I can fix by just scaling it down. And I can just do the height. Nope, can't do the height that way. Okay, all right. At least I could just individually raise each one if I needed to. Can you tell I don't like really understand what I'm doing? I know how to make squares. That's just about it. All right, so that looks to be a pretty good angle there. That's it. Oh my! You can feel just how jittery that is now compared to the other smooth one. So and then I'll just have to go ahead and extend this down that way, which should be fine. Alright, so let's just go ahead and then delete these guys. Doink, 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 doink. Also now this, the pattern isn't showing like it was before. So now it's not easy to see what's happening. Alright, alright, let's move this sucker down. Alright, so now, yeah, that works pretty freaking well. Much better than what the other one was. So now we just have to have this finish turning and then go straight down. Alright. So, the question is, so this should be 4 ticks of rotation, is what this should be. If I have it set still to, 1 degree of rotation. So this should be 4 ticks. Should be. Whether or not, if it is a whole nother question. Oh wait, hold on. Turn off world space. Alright. So if we do... I have no way of spacing this now. Alright, we're just going to have to kind of play this by ear. Which if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Alright, let's just go ahead and do 4 ticks. Gotta get steady hands. Okay, well that was anything but steady. Alright, that's 4. So now, We're just gonna gotta play. Oh, that's not what I want. Alright, I think that should be good. Alright, so now we can just continue on with that pattern. Of just 4 ticks and then roughly that much space. Which I know that's very helpful. That much space is a great unit of measurement. I think that was 4, that might have been 5. Okay, I already forgot. One more? There we go. Oop, there's 3. There you go, 4. I know there's probably better ways to do this, and I'm just stupid. What I could do is I could just copy a section, and then just... I should just copy a section. Oh my god. Alright, let's just go and get this guy in place first. Where is the seam? So this is why I had the checkered pattern, so then it was easy to see where the seams are, but now it's... The pattern's screwed up because of the scaling. I think that should be good. Maybe I think it could be out maybe a little bit more. Let's see if we can just get like 2 ticks. Or maybe just 1. Alright. And I think that should be good. Just double check that it's still all Ooh. Nope, that is definitely funky. There's... Yeah, right there at the end is real bad. Yeah, well, that time it was fine. What the heck? I am so confused. Somebody please, my brain is frying. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. This would have been a lot easier if I had just remembered to make a copy of that one before I started screwing with it. But we're just going to go ahead and take a copy of this. And then we're just going to delete half of them. And we're going to be on our merry little way. So the best way that I found to do this last time was actually doing it from the back side. Which I think can get a bit confusing. Actually, it's fine so far. Because I made the squares too big, so their butts stick out a little bit, which then can just make it confusing of which one you're supposed to be deleting. But you can tell these are not actually perfectly evenly spaced. But it's good enough, and that's what matters. If you're wanting to help out with my room, you can see what my standards are here. Good enough. I think if is there one hidden in here? I don't think there is. Okay, so I think that's actually fine. Wait. This is already kind of spaced every other. What the heck? No, because you can definitely see the checkered pattern definitely increases over here. Right, well, let's just go from this side then. So that one, that one, that one. All right, there we go. Look at that. Okay, that actually wasn't that bad. I was expecting that to be worse. That's too high to slide on. Because I just need to test this real quick. Yoink. All right, all smooth? All smooth. All right, sweet. That was not that bad. Now let's go ahead. Yeah, let's turn on world space again. There we go. Yoink. You can also see why I'm going to need help with this room, because if it was just me, I would literally be here for the next year. I'm a very slow builder. Okay. Oh, and I don't have the thing to go off of. Gosh darn it, I'm so stupid. I will just have to go and remake it. It should be fine. That is not at all what I want. Yeah, move that. Move. That's not what I wanted either. Grab the frickin' arrow. There we go. Alright, so this needs to be rotated. We want the starter to be right at about that angle, probably. So let's just go and move this in place, see if it's fine. Maybe we could just do that, and maybe that would be good. Another thing I'm thinking of is if you're coming from here, like this is a little bit too like, ah! Yeah, it's pretty smooth. It definitely still jitters a bit, but it is much, much better than what it was. Oh. That's not supposed to be, what did I do? What? That's not supposed to be like that. Hold on. Did I screw up the entire freaking green thing earlier and not realize it? Because I didn't move it, but yeah, what the heck? I undid it. Right? That's still not right. How far back am I going to have to go? When did I do this? Am I just going to have to reload an old save? Did I freaking do this like way earlier? Okay, it's going to be faster to just do this. Oh, I can't, oh. I can't undo anymore. I'm going to... I have to reload a freaking old save. When did I do that? Because I'm assuming, is this still undoing? No, yeah, it's not undoing anymore. I saw that I moved it, and then I undid it. See, this is why you freeze things. This is where you frickin' freeze things. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to redo that corner. Gosh darn it. Okay. I mean, I could maybe realign this, but it looks like I screwed up. It looks like I literally just took it like this and just moved it somehow. Since the rotation's screwed up, the placement is screwed up. I should have autosaves, right? So maybe we don't have to go back all too far. Recover autosave from 618. Is today 618? Today is 618, isn't it? So let's try it. And maybe it'll be, just at the sweet spot of after we did the turn, but before I screwed up the green. Because I think I have it set to save every 5 minutes. Nope, that's still screwed up. Great. Okay, awesome. That's the wrong buttons. Buttons are hard. Okay, so we gotta go all the way back to that. Awesome, yay, redoing work that I've already done. I mean, the amount of times that I've had to do this in editing, the fact that it isn't all that much is fine. Okay, so, okay, go beans. All right. So the only thing that we have changed was just this corner, so we should be fine. But at least now we have another good thing with this, is we can now make a copy of this. And then we'll be fine. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. These are frozen. Doink, doink. I have to unmake these, or remake these ungrabbable. There it is. Yoink. Yoink. Alright. Let's preserve you. Again, just in case. And then we're going to copy you. And then redo this corner. Yay! Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Looking forward to it. Let's go! Heck to the yeah! I'm so excited! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Sorry. Trying to figure what side I want to have aligned. I think I'll do this side. Alright, so I think we scaled it up a little bit, if I remember. And then it was probably, I think we scaled it up even more. I think we did. Alright. Probably right around there. Yep. Alright. So now redo that. How is that? How is it? Let's go and delete that so it's not in the way. Alright. That more or less seems to be the same thing that we had before. Well, besides that, which we'll take care of in a second. But yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So now we just need to Edit this. Yoink, 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 yoink. Leave that. And then hiya. A bit of hiya. Oh, a little bit more of hiya, or is that good? That's good. All right. Hiya, 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 hiya. Okay, there we go. Should be good. And then we'll just make this guy a little bit longer. And then we will yoink, 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 yoink. Sounds like I'm saying oink. Oink, 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 oink. Alright. Probably right around there is what it was. And then let's just do that. And I think that should be everything as it was supposed to be. It's spawning way over here again. Yeah. Look at all those candy canes. So delicious. So delicious. Okay, alright. By telling you that just randomly switching niches can affect your channel a lot, that is something that can be true. Not always, because sometimes it's good to have a core audience and keep that audience. But again, people are always changing their niches and what they're watching and what they're doing. So again, that's one reason why it might not be good. But another thing is, yeah, by changing it up, you can diversify your content. So then you can basically just, you get this group of people to watch this video, and then a very small portion of that didn't just like the type of content, it liked your content. Hold on. They liked the genre of video, but they also liked your style of content. So then that little group that liked your style will then go to the next video and will watch a video of the genre that they aren't that interested in, but because they like your style, they'll still be there. And then you pick up another small group, so it gets slightly bigger, and then you can do that. So that is one way that can help. So that is something that can be beneficial. But it's very hit or miss if it can actually work or not, according to my experience. All right. We're going to clone this. Yep. Just so that we still have one more of those if we're going to incorporate another smooth turn like this later on in the course. These things are still pretty expensive. I think it's about 1% ink for every turn like this. So it's a wee bit expensive, so we don't want to have too many of them. All right. Not quite. Not quite. Also, I am realizing, let's go ahead and save. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. It might be helpful. Just so you know, in case we, accidentally move the entire green wall again. Should be fine. There we go, now I can see chat. Okay, alright. So let's see, rotate. Alright, we need to turn down the scale of this. That might be too much. Alright, let's go ahead, rotate. And we need to have, let's turn off world space. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to have that first bit lined up with the angle of what is currently in place. That should be good. So now, go ahead and move it like that. That is too tight of a turn, which means we need to increase the scale. So maybe right around there, maybe? So now if we go ahead, move that right there. No. Needs to be more. Must be more. Give me more. Alright, let's see. Do more scale. Scale it up even more. Do you hear me? Scale it up even more. So I don't know why I get so excited about that, but I just get so excited about that. This could be rotated a bit more. Yoink. Alright. Look at that. That looks to be pretty good. Alright, so then what we can do is we can then delete that one and maybe that one? No. Let's leave this one. Okay, well first let's go ahead and get rid of what is here. And then let's move this sucker down. Now we can go ahead and do this. Like so. And let's just do that. Alright, and then we can go ahead and do that. And then we can have a little wedge right there to make it not so abrupt. Alright, so now this should be good. Look at that. The alignment looks to be good. You can still get yourself all the way over there. Hiya! There's a bit of a icky bit right there, from what I'm seeing. Ooh, there's 2 icky bits. It looks to be definitely right there, and there looks to be another one right here. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's find out what this is connected to. So I think that just needed to be like that. Because now that's evenly spaced. So that's all that needed. But then this should be smooth, because this is just the last piece extended. But yeah, it's still like way throwing you off of the wall. Damn, look at that. Look at that. That's not good. That's no good. Our previous wall was better. Okay, yeah, so this is just one piece here, and then it's a piece there. So I don't understand why this is throwing the player off. Let's just for experimental purposes, just do that. And now let's try sliding on it. Nope, it still boops you off on that last one. Alright, so what if we just say, oh, nope, not quite that. Edit. There we go. So what if we go ahead and delete that one? And then, just say we do that. Will that still throw us off? No, see, that's fine. So there's just something wrong with that last one. Oh, well, no, now it's doing it again. I'm so confused. Why? Why? Yeah, because you can see based off the way that the pattern's changing, is it's fine. I guess, like, this one is slightly longer. Actually, it's quite a bit longer. No, wait, no, because that's a section. So it's not that much different. It's not that much different. I am so confused. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and undo it so that we can get that previous piece back like that. Okay, why would it do that? And how do we make it not do that? I think that's the main question, is how do we have it not do that? I don't know. Even making sound effects or basically everything he does. Yep, you're right. And you're welcome for it. So you gotta go to like a foof. See, you gotta get the sound effects. It's so much better. Life without sound effects is just boring. So you gotta make your own sound effects sometimes. Alright. So I am just so confused of why that is doing that. There's like nothing, like no old pieces that was in there that was causing a problem. Nothing here should be causing an issue. But it just is because recroom jank. Alright, let's just the thought process here, right? Let's just experiment. If we yoink 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 yoink, like if we delete all of those and then we extend this one, is it going to do the same thing right there? Didn't that time? Didn't that time? Didn't that time? Didn't that time? I'm starting to think now it just won't. Yeah, see, it's not. Okay, so let's undo all this deletes. It's just gonna be faster this. So we know, oh, gosh darn it. We know it'll still do it if it's that one. So let's try this one. Let's just try this one, extend this one out. Let's see if it still boops us off the wall with that. That was fine. That was fine. That was fine. So there's just something jank about those last two blocks. Alright, I'm going to try one thing to fix those two blocks, and then if that doesn't work, then I'm just going to rotate this so that this will be the final one. So let's undo those two. Then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... Okay, that should be fine. And then let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, the edges inside. The edges more than inside. So now let's just make sure that one's fully extended both directions. Alright, that was the only thing I could think of to do. Was that maybe like one of the corners hitboxes was still pointing out, but nope. Still does the jank. I think that maybe just like the rotational value on these is slightly more than the other ones. It's the only thing that I can think of. But I think it's just going to be much easier, and it's still going to be just as good just to do this. And then we can just go ahead, take this guy. That's not quite what I wanted. I meant to take the whole guy and then rotate it to be what we need. Alright, that should hopefully still work. So now we can just like do that. And then do that. And that should be fine, right? Everything should be fine and dandy, yes? Look at that. Everything's so fine and dandy. Wow. Actually, I didn't get a jump off of that. Was that just some weird jank, or... Why can't I get a jump off of this? See, okay, so you can get a... What? I'm so confused. If I slide here and I try and jump right... Okay, well, that time it did. I'm trying to, like, wall jump off of it, like, right about here, but it's not letting me for some reason sometimes. Extend that into the ground just to make sure. That time it did. That time it did. I went a little bit earlier that time, so let's go a little bit later. That time it did. Let's go a little bit later. Okay, I think that was just a 1 in a million fluke, or maybe it's just because it wasn't quite high enough, and then like my hitbox was just going a little bit. See, wait, hold on. I like kind of gave out halfway through that jump. Okay, well, no. See, I actually tried that time. What the heck was that? Sometimes it don't jump you. It don't jump. I am so confused. So it works most of the time, but there's just the occasional times that sometimes it just piffers out on you and you don't get a jump. Maybe I was just holding left on the joystick too soon, and that was just taking me. No, that's not it. Because I held left way early. Yeah, and that was way early. So that's not it. Even if I let go of the joystick, it still jumps. So what is... I don't know what the cause of that is, but I'm hoping that's just a very rare fluke that doesn't actually happen. Or like maybe it was just some weird string of inputs that I was doing, or maybe I was just stupid. I don't know. That's something I think that maybe as we have playtesters, they can just come through and... Oh, no, it did it again! It did it frickin' again! I am so confused. Because we have enough playtesters that are running through this, just making sure. See, it did it again! And that would be so infuriating if you're coming through this and you're ready to, do this thing and it just piffers out on you. Well, gosh darn it, I can't have that be happening. That's not okay. What the deal? What the frickin' deal? Why you do that? And could it not do that, please? Because I feel like that could really ruin some people's experiences. Which is not what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to crush dreams. We're trying to make dreams. my dream, to be exact, because I had a dream about this. I was like, yes, look, it's Speedrunners. Oh, hey, look, it's Rec Room. What the heck? It's Speedrunners in Rec Room. And then I woke up and I was like, hey, we should make that. Hey, it did it again. Okay, what? I don't understand. I think it's just a random thing that sometimes it just don't jump you. Sometimes it just don't jump you. All right, that may be something I'll have to tackle later because I would actually like to start making some more progress. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we have this. I can go ahead and I can just design like this section right here of what I want it to be. And then I can just make little templates for what everything should look like, and then people can then go and start, and then they can start on these sections, and then I can just continue working on the final touches. Like, I can work on putting the final touches of the template and put in like where the ceiling height's going to be, and different things, and then I should go and finish making the map. But then that way I can at least have people starting to be able to help me. So let's go ahead and make this section here. Okay, let's just do it not that way because that is not a simple square, and that is something that I'll probably have to do, or we'll have to do as we're finalizing this room, is we're going to have to, as we're decorating the room, we're going to have to change a lot of these stupid squares and stupid things that have... Did that make 2 squares? No, it didn't. A lot of things that have these stupid curves on it, and then just make it into the symbols, so that's easier, because I didn't understand how to have the symbol shapes earlier on. Alright, we can just go ahead and run this down there. Is that a good ceiling height? Ooh, that feels very much different having a ceiling in here now. Hiya! Alright. Yeah, I think that works. Because it does feel like this. It's weird now. It's weird that having a ceiling makes the space feel bigger, but it does for some reason. It makes it makes me feel smaller, I guess. But I think that works. All right. So one of the things that I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and rework a lot of the walls of what I will want to be wall jumpable and what I will not want to be wall jumpable, because that'll be a very key thing for people building is they'll, they want to make sure that they're decorating the right thing that they're supposed to be doing. So let's go ahead and just start with this section here. Now that there's a ceiling, this actually makes this a bit harder, but it's fine. It's fine. We can work around that. Alright, let's go ahead and shorten this guy. And then this guy is going to go to there. And then this guy is going to do the same thing. So, alright, do that. And we'll go ahead, edit the green guy. The green guy is not wall jumpable. Switch over to that. Do simple cube. Right there should be where it's supposed to be, right? Roughly. Alright, so now we should be able to manipulate this. Go into the ceiling, go a ways down, just because why not? And then take this all the way back. So now we can just clone this guy over, and then we just have to make this alignment here, which is not going to be easy, but it's fine. Is it fine? I don't know if it's fine. Baggy's asking for invites, sending me messages. What does you want, Baggy? What could a self-sufficient bag such as yourself need from a man like me? Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Come on, just... Is that too much? Actually, I think that's perfect. I think that's exactly what it needed to be. Which, these will also be replaced to be simple squares, probably. Or I might leave them. I don't know. But yeah, that looks to be just about even. Okay, so now... Yeah, gosh darn it. Alright, so now these walls aren't all jumpable, which is what we want. However... I'm realizing now I want this wall here to be wall jumpable earlier on, because the ideal strat here that I want people to be able to do is to wall jump there before they get there, and then they can wall jump on that and then to there. So let's actually go ahead and bring this back a bit. Probably to maybe there. Mr. Baggy, you're bored? You should be beating my time at Stunt Run. You're going to do that. Okay, you do that, Mr. Baggy. You do that. I also have a live stream chat that you know. I was going to say you could send it in there and be more likely to look at it, but I literally ignore chat half the time. Like, hi, little Jay, I didn't even realize you were here. Alright, call me stupid or smart, but I think the easiest way to do this is just going to be to clone this guy over. And then we can just manipulate this to be in alignment with this guy. I think that's a pretty smart solution. That should be good. So then now we can just... And now we know they're even. Perfect. Perfecto. Your in-game shadow when in creator thing concerns you? What do you mean? What do you mean? You got a problem with that? You got a problem? I'm just... Oh, well, now I have a body. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh, and there goes my body. I'm just a head. Alright, you got a problem with heads? Yeah, that's what I thought. You ain't got no problem with heads. Alright, let's go ahead, edit this guy. And now this should... Alright. It doesn't matter, because these are going to be redone anyways to be simple squares. So let's just do something like that. Okay. Yeah, oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Alright, so I think the first thing that we can do is we can create a little template of what we want things to look like. Also, is that far enough back? Yeah, that should be plenty. Now it's not possible to go backwards. This makes me so sad. Okay, so the first thing I'm thinking of, let's just go ahead... Let's make a little... Let's construct a spot to be our construction spot. Create... Let's make it blue. Because why not? Alright. This is... Oh, well... Fine then, spawn my way over here. See what I care. If I make myself bigger and then I fly, do I fly faster? Yes, I do. Alright. Gosh darn, you freaking drop me on the thing. I'm not asking for much. You want me to freaking do this? Okay, let's not quit it. You want me to do this, and then drop myself? Will you put me on the freaking... You still want to put me on the freaking thing? Trying to fly myself over there manually without the gosh darn maker pen. Screw you too, game. Alright. Alright. So, here is what I am thinking. You have controller. My goodness, controller drift already. Yeah, maybe then Stunt Runner isn't the best option here. Okay, hold on. Let me just check what time it is. Math is hard. All right, we're good. Not Gecko, welcome back. Recroom hates me. Yes, it does. Alt title. I'm building speedrunners in Recroom. Lol. I mean, that is what the title is. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Here is what I am thinking. How do I make... Okay, uniform shapes. And then let's have the swatch be... let's just save new swatch. I didn't... I guess it's because it's already like that. Okay, so we want the base of it to be black. And let's have the material be... Let's just start it out as... Middle floor tread. Let's try that. So then let's save as new swatch. Okay. Why can't I move? Now I can move. Alright. So, whoop. So what I'm thinking, gosh, okay, freaking, gosh darn it all. Okay, don't freaking spawn me way over. Okay, we're good. I am making what will be the spikes, or the replacement of the spikes, what we're gonna have. That is what I am trying to make here. I think that's pretty good size. I think it is. We can work with it. We can work with it. All right. So then we can have. Let's do normal cubes, and let's have it be. Let's try this, and then let's turn off. Buttons are hard. Turn off uniform shapes. Okay. So here is what I am thinking. So we do this. Just make it roughly that big. Roughly a little bit smaller. I think maybe around that size. Alright, and then for right now, let's just go ahead and have this line up with the edge. That should be good. And is that one too tall? It looks to be one too tall. Okay, let's just have it like that for now. Alright, so then let's clone this guy. And then let's put him. I think that might have been one too low. Nope, it's good. Alright, so then clone, then rotate. And then we're going to move him over to here. Again, this is the kind of template that I'm making for the people that will be helping me build. You do not need to stick to this to a T. I am not a good builder. I'm hoping that you are. If you know or just think that you can design something better than what I can do, by all means, please do it, because the chances are it's going to look much better than what I am doing. All right. Now we clone that. Oh, not quite. I think it needs to move over one. Yeah, it needs to move over one. All right. There we go. All right. We have that. Let's also go ahead and recolor buttons. Let's turn the size down to like that. A little bit lower. Dude, the fact that they added this now, the size of the pattern is awesome. If you did not have the experience of trying to build before this was a thing, be thankful. Because this adds so many possibilities now. It is so cool. Alright, I think that's good. So now, let's try it of doing this. So it should be a perfect square, so we just need it to be 45 degrees exactly. So we can just experiment to see where that would be. Let's turn on world space. Oh, come on. Frickin' don't do this to me. Alright. Alright, turn on world space. Right. Pretty close to 45. That might be it right there. I believe it is. Let's just go ahead and move it up a tick, or 2, or 7. One more. Alright. That looks to be good. Alright, we do that. We do that. Now, did that clone? No, it didn't. Clone. There we go. Now rotate. Should just rotate 90 degrees, right? Perfect. All right. So this is what I'm thinking is the quote-unquote spikes, is something along the lines of this. Let me just go ahead and toy with another idea on the other side of this. Let's go ahead, clone. There is a hair that is tickling my arm. All right. Oh, not quite. There we go. All right. So another thing that we could do is not have the X be the entire thing and just do a small little X. Something like that. Which first of all, that doesn't looks like it needs to move up. Which means that this isn't centered somehow. It's a uniform shape. How can it not be centered? No, that looks centered, but this doesn't for some reason. Is my eyes playing tricks? No, that's not at all centered. Maybe it's just because it's not even. I don't know. Okay, what do we like better? Do we like that? Or do we like that? What do you guys think? If you guys had an opinion on what you think looks better, do you think? Because this would just be a tile pattern that'll then just be duplicated throughout all of the section of where the quote unquote spikes are. Little X or full X or somewhere in between. This is not the item box. Like I said, this is basically what the spikes are. We do something in between, something like that. Yeah, it looks so lopsided. All right, I think I like that. I think the in between is better. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so then let's do this. Let's delete that guy. And then let's go ahead and... how'd I space this out to be the middle? Suppose what we could do... so we could have it be from there. And we can just manually count out from the center here. Should be a lot, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I have idea. I have better idea. I have an idea so good. You're going to be like, whoa, you came up with that idea? I was not expecting that from you. And I would be like, rude, offensive, how dare you? I'm a smart person. And then we're going to be like, oh, you know what? Okay, we can come to an agreement here. And I'll be like, cool, glad we're chill. Alright, I think that much will be good. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these guys and clone them. I'm going to put them the same spacing away from the center bar. Then we're going to delete the center bar. And then we're going to take... I'm trying to think of the best way to probably do this. Alright, so then we can go ahead, delete all of these. Now we can manipulate this guy and line him up to be the same exact size, which I think that's good. So now let's try to delete just the little guy. There we go. Alright, so now we can clone him like that. rotate it 90 degrees, and boom, should be perfectly in the center. It still looks weird, but I think it's good. I'm pretty sure that's exactly centered. If it's not, I cry. Alright. So let's go ahead and delete that. And then we can select, and oh, not that. Select that guy. And then clone him over like so. Is that good? Yes, that's good. Alright. So now we just put this on all sides. So let's go ahead and clone this guy up. And then we can rotate like so. And then we can move like so. Go and get this aligned first. Should be good. Oh wait, hold on. Deselected all of it because I'm a stupid. And then we can move. Is that right? Pretty sure that is perfectly aligned. Okay, cool. What? No, that is not at all aligned. This is not a uniform shape. Wait, yes it is. I'm stupid. Hold on. And I realize just how stupid. Oh gosh, it unselected it. Right. You want to know how stupid I am? Let me show you how stupid I am. It's because I was lining this up with the edge of that. When in order to be properly aligned, it needs to be lined up with the edge of the black box. See, I'm a smart man sometimes, and sometimes I'm a not smart man, right? We all have our good days and horrible days. Alright, unselect all of that, please. Thank you. Reselect all this. Do. One more. Perfect. Clone. To there. Rotate. To there. Alright, we just gotta get this sucker lined up now. Which that looks to be it. Is that one far two in? Yeah, that was a sentence that I said. Alright, no, that is good. We're gonna pretend like that sentence made sense, right? Can we all do that? Can we have all have a little bit of imagination today? Alright, and then we can line it up with the black box, not with the... That is not lined up. This top one's one far two over that way. But it's not. Which actually means... Yeah, this is what's not lined up. So this actually isn't perfectly square. All of these has one that is not quite right. Well, that's infuriating. I was thinking what I'll probably do is I'll probably add a wedge that will make this a smooth surface. So it's probably not actually going to matter. And we're just going to pretend like it doesn't matter. Because I am too lazy to fix it. And it may screw up everything in the long run. And then later on I'll be like, it was such a simple fix. Why didn't I just take care of it when the problem was there? And I'll be like, because I'm a lazy piece of poo. That's why. Alright. Cool. Okay. So we have this. Which looks stupid now that I'm looking at it from here. Alright, but I think what the problem is that how much longer is this gonna last? Because you may take a nap. Go take a nap. Go take a nap. This may be probably another hour or so. All right, let me just go ahead and just clone this, and then just go ahead and take this up here, just so that we can experiment a little bit and see if what I'm thinking here is actually going to work. Because it very well may not be, and I may just be a stupid, and then we'll be like, oh, wow, are we surprised? And then you guys will be like, no, we are not at all surprised, not in the slightest. Alright. Thankfully, because this is a square, we can have this relined up with the world pretty easily, because I was stupid in how I was carrying it. Alright, it actually is right. Okay. So, obviously, the way that this is going to happen here, there's going to be a much better way for ink conservation. This is just an idea concept, just to see if what I'm thinking is even going to work. That is all we're doing here. So before you go screaming at me, which I know a lot of you want to do for unrelated reasons, before you go screaming at me, just know that this is just a concept idea. Alright, so if we then go ahead and clone. And then let's select yoink, 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 yoink. Clone. Here, boink. And clone. Alright. Sizes don't quite work out, but again, just the concept. That's all we're looking for here. I will probably make these a little bit bigger now that I'm looking at them. Let's just go ahead, select all these. And then we clone all of it like so. Alright. How much ink did that? Oh my god. That literally took up about 65. Yeah, about 65% ink. Alright, so yeah, so this is what I'm thinking of, basically what the spikes are going to look like, which now that I'm looking at this, I think this is perfect. I think this works out. This looks perfectly fine. The way, again, I'm trying to picture what the aesthetic of everything else is going to be around it. So if this doesn't look good to you, just know that I'm trying to picture a different environment around it. But I think this is perfect. It could use maybe a little bit of recoloring, but I think that red on black, having the edges pop up like that with the X's in that roughly that size, I think is perfect. I think that's really, really good. But yeah, obviously the way to not be stupid is this black thing is one giant piece, and you only have the tops and that, and it's not literally squares. We're not playing Minecraft here. But yeah, I think that's real good. All right, cool. Then yeah, we will have this. We will use this as our spikes. So, I'm actually going to leave this in place. I'm going to make it ink proficient first. But then I'm going to leave this in place so that so this will be the template for people to see what the spikes are supposed to be. So let's first go ahead. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. I think the best way is just going to be to do this, because I'm trying to get for the X's to line up, to be the perfect width. So, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, this is gonna work fine. All right, so if we just go ahead and we scale this whole thing up, that's gonna put that bit through the wall. So this is gonna take some trial and error. If we just do one tick, it looks like that's actually gonna be too much. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. Is that as much as it's going to let me scale in one? It won't let me do any less? That should be one lower. That is way too much. Hold on. Alright, see, still too much, or too little. Let's do 2 more. Oh, I went back one. Oh, okay, that was 3, but let's see. I think we're at the same spot where we were before, so I think one smaller will then be too small. Did that shrink? That did shrink. Oh, that's actually perfect. That's perfect. Perfect alignment. Alright, so let's just go ahead. Alright, yeah, that's good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this, and then yoink, 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 yoink. Edit this guy, delete this guy, and then we're going to move this stupid, and I want it to be a little bit lower than this platform, like so. So now we can come here and edit this guy, and then delete the majority of this, because we don't need the majority of this. And we still have our clone template down there. Yes, yes we do. Okay. So we always have our cube template that we can just go get and use no matter the type. I am now realizing something which we can still salvage this, and it won't make our lives too difficult there. I'm gonna go ahead and clone this guy here, because we'll need one that has on two sides, one for the top, one for the side here. So we can just take this and we can rotate it like so, and then we can use this as appropriate. All right, cool, that's fine. So now we can go ahead, finish coming here and deleting all of that. Nope, and that. Okay. So now, if we go ahead, is that going to keep the same? Yes, it is. Perfect. All right. So now we can just go ahead, do this, extend that into there. Just extend that to there for now. We'll make the adjustment as we need it. And then we're going to select all those. Now, we should be good just to do this. I think that did actually rework the, no it didn't, okay, it was just the pattern. I thought it made the pattern bigger, but no, it's actually fine. Alright, let me just do this. Select all of it, please select all of it. If I'm holding down the thing, anything that goes over should be selected, stupid game. Alright, now we can just clone that over. And then it looks like we just need 3 more. So let's just select these 3. Like so. And then clone. And if everything, well, that didn't quite line up how I wanted it to, and how I had measured it to. So let's go ahead and select all of this. Which hopefully it'll actually select all of it. Game, please, why must you be like this? Okay, and not you. Alright, so now let's just try. If we need to scale it again, we can. But let's just try doing that. So it's not going to be perfect alignment, but I think that's should actually be over to the left a little bit more. Alright, perfect, that reselected all of it. There actually is no in-between that I can go to, that'll be good. How was that? Actually, that's good. Is the smaller you are, is the more minute adjustments you can do? Is that actually a thing? That is totally actually a thing. I never realized that. How did I not know that? I'm apparently just stupid. Alright, let's try that. Looks pretty good on that side. Looks pretty good on that side. Perfect. Okay. So now, we can do that. This still takes up a lot of ink. Why does this take up so much freaking ink? Oh, you know why? Wait, no, that is all one object. I was going to say, each one of these rows is a different object, but no, that's all one object. How much percent is this taking? That's literally taking up 4%. How does this take up 4% of ink? Like, that isn't even that many objects. What? Ink fills up so freaking fast. What the heck? I'm so confused. How is that 4% of ink? Because that is going to need to fill up entire sections like this. Like all of this gray needs to be that. Which this right here would be the rest of our ink. If we need to fill up that pattern in this, that's literally the rest of our ink. What the heck? Like this, I'm so freaking confused. I don't feel like this should be taking up that much ink. It really shouldn't. Not 5 freaking percent. I can make them decoration, but the problem is that... Okay, hold on. Wait. You just gave me an idea. This might have been actually what you were referring to. But hold on. Okay, so this is 15.5, basically. And then if we turn this to decoration, what does that then turn the ink percentage to? That turns it down by like 1%. That doesn't actually save all that much. Because what I was thinking was that, yeah, we can then just have this decoration, and then we can just put in another just one square of just separate like this block, and then just having the X's be decoration. So I mean, we'll keep it as that, so it saves the ink, but that doesn't, like, still this entire thing is still taking up like 4% of ink. Like that's 14.2. Okay, that's a little. It's like 2.5% is what that's taking out, which isn't, horrible, but if we need to be filling up giant patterns of this, that's going to be way too much ink still. Which is stupid. This is literally just squares is all this is. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to completely rethink this, because Rec Room is just stupid. Lesson of the day. Rec Room is just freaking stupid. Alright. So here is what we are going to need to do. We are going to need to first delete all of this. Well, most of it. No, I wanted to... Oh, it was actually selecting them individually. Cool. I don't want to... Oh, wait, no, that's a different object. Stop this! Freaking select them! You stupid. Alright. There's probably a faster way to do this. Actually, I could change on the selection mode and have it just be the ball. I'm going to change the selection mode. Alright, there we go. Just have it be small. I think that should make things a lot faster. Yeah. Let's have it be medium. There we go. That is so much faster. This is what it used to be. Before, you didn't used to have a choice. It always used to be this. Alright. Select all of that, and 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 you know what? Just because, I'm thinking of it, let's do all of that too. Alright, okay, cool. All of that. And then let's switch this back to precise. And then we're going to select each one of these. Cool. And then we unselect that guy. And then we delete all of this. Yeah! Alright. So now, we're going to do this again. Select all of that and unselect that. And then we're going to come here and we are going to make this much, much bigger. No, not quite that big. You think we could get away with that big? Here, let me put myself down to 100%. If feel like that's a little too big. Let's try... If we do... Oh, come on. That. How's that? I think that's perfect. That should be perfect. And this actually lines up perfectly, so that's nice. Okay. So now, we can come back into all this. And then just delete all of it. All of it. Delete all of it real good. I could have just selected this and then deleted it. I'm stupid. We work harder, not smarter, right? That's the motto of the day. Screw it. Look how much easier that was. Okay. So now, is there a way to select all? If I do that, select all. Look at that. That would have been so much easier. You learn something new every day. Alright. So what we can do is we can then go ahead and do that. And then there's just much smarter ways that we can do all of this. We're already editing this. I'm stupid. No, not that. Unselect it all. Okay, there we go. That works. So, what we can do... Should leave that in place for now, actually. Hold on. So we can delete all of these. Like so. Is a simple square less ink than a normal square? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, so if we have a cube, right? We just make a cube. And let's go ahead, edit this cube. We should already be editing this cube. Is this the cube? Yes, the cube's the only thing in it. Cool. Let's edit the cube. And let's just make 10 of them, just so it's easy to calculate. And then we can clearly see the differences. All right. Alright, so we just have 10 cubes. 10 cubes. Alright, so then if we have simple cubes, and we do that, and then we go ahead and we just make 10 of these. Like so. Look at that. We got that. Alright, so now if we delete this, so we're at 0.96. So now we're at 0.54. So that is math is hard, 38. So that was 0.38% ink. We're at 5.8. That was more. Simple squares are more? That makes 0 sense. Why are cubes less ink than simple squares? Like, okay, the amount of polygons it takes to generate this square should be less than this square, because this square has a perfectly cornered edge, all right? Every edge is perfectly cornered. Look at that. It's perfect, all right? This is literally just one face, two face, three face. If you come over here to this is I guess it's only one thing. So I guess it looked more rounded, but you have, by the looks of it, at the very least, you have one face, two face, three face, four face. For one edge, you have four faces. So for a corner, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Yeah, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you have 7 faces just to make one corner opposed to 3. Why does this take up more ink? Somebody please explain to me why this is stupid. This is so freaking stupid. This is why I was switching to the smaller cubes, because it looked, it would, common sense brain would be that this would take up like at least half of the ink that this would be taking up. But for some reason, this takes up more ink than this. This should be easier for your computer to render than this. Literally on the Quest, because the Quest has to simplify objects in order to load it. It simplifies this object to this. Literally. When you load in with the Quest, you don't see the curved edges. You see this. Even though it's that object, when you load in, you'll see this. Because it's simplifying it. Because it's easier to process this than it is that. So why does this take up more ink? Recroom! I swear, you somehow managed to design the stupidest frickin' game on the face of the planet. Okay, so these are cubes. These are not simple cubes. Dude, this... It makes me mad is what it does. It literally makes me mad. Okay, alright, whatever. Just go back to doing this. Okay, yay, we do that. See how simple and not stupid that was? Alright. Let me then just go ahead. Now that I know that I can select, there we go. Select all, unselect that. Now let's go ahead and, what else were you selecting that made you clone way over there? Oh, that bit. Why is there a bit there? There's not supposed to be no bit here. Alright. So now, we can go ahead, select all, unselect the box. And then let's just clone this out so then we can get the spacing. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. The question is that too much of a jump now? No, that's still perfectly fine. Alright. Alright, so now we have the spaces of all the X's. Now we can go through and we can... Oh, wait, I should probably, hit edit first. Now we can go through and delete all of these. Drink, drink, drinky drink. Drinky drink. Drinky drink. Drinky drink. Drinky drink. Drinky drink. Drinky. Drinky, drinky, drink. Alright, so now let's first thicken these boys up so then we can just get the right width. Like so. Fatten these suckers up. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing a Skyrim stream today. I completely forgot about doing that. Instead, here we are building. Alright, we do that. Okay, so now... Alright, yeah, this is letting me select the other one, so we're good. Alright, so now we can just come here to manipulate. And then bring this sucker down to... Do we want to have it overlapping, or do we want to have the, have that little bit of a gap? Oh, that's not quite right. Huh. Oh well. How does this collide? Okay, so that actually... So this is actually one lower for some weird reason. Okay, alright. Well, actually, I think that's fine. Bring some character to it. So let's just go ahead and bring this all the way in then. Like so. Perfect. Alright, so now we can just do the same for each of these, which actually, hold on, if I select you, not you, 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 and you. And if I do scale, can I just scale all of you guys? Look at that! The more you know. Dude, there are like so many easier ways to do things than what I think. I'm like, look how smart I am. I do such a smart thing. And then I'm like, there's a smarter way to do it, apparently. Alright, so now... okay, that's one object. And then each one of these is one line all the way across, right? Yes. Okay, so now we can just thicken up these guys to be the width. Dude, this is so much trouble just to make sure that everything's properly spaced. You know what probably would have been easier? Which, you want to know what probably most definitely would have been easier? It's also now that I'm looking at this. It looks wrong. Because these edges are skinnier. Because we're making these basically that edge and or the edge of this and then the edge of that. We're just making it one piece. But now that is one piece. That just makes these edges look skinnier than they're supposed to be. All right, let's just finish doing it and then we'll actually go and assess it and see if it is stupid. Okay, it is still letting me do that. Perfect. So now can do this. I don't know how far it's supposed to be. We'll have to look at the edges here to see. That should be good. Okay, so now let's just move this out of the way. How does that look? Let's actually go and stand up for once. Alright, I definitely think these edges should be just as thick as these. But overall, I think it looks fine. I think that's enough X's. And I think, yeah, I think it's fine. That's good. I'm happy with that. That's pretty much the same idea that I was going for, but in a manageable amount of ink. And then, yeah, because this is a decoration, we can then just put one solid object, which can then just be part of that. And then that'll just save even more on ink. So let's just go ahead and see, though. We're at 12.09. Yeah, and that is, so that's about 0.3%, or 0.35-ish for this section. So just scaling that up to the amount that it's going to take to cover areas like this. We may have to do bigger X's then. But I think we can make that work. And we don't have to have this entire section be X's. Like we can... I feel like all of this should be X's though. And this. And then maybe we can stop it like here. So then it doesn't need to go all the way. And yeah, and the 12% that we're at is pretty I think we're probably closer to around maybe 10 to 8% if we were to actually go through and make everything the best that we could. So I think we're fine. Because apparently that cube alone is like taking up 0.5%. Alright. So yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're good on that. The only problem then is that this was spaced to have this size of an X be there. So with this size, now that the X's are bigger, we can't really fit that size of an X right there. So let's see. Custom, can you come in and help right now? Alright, you know what? We can go ahead. Again, Custom is getting in because he already messaged me on Discord and I checked out his portfolio. That's what the word was that I couldn't freaking think of earlier. So that's why he's going to get invited. So anyone else that would like to join, please message me on Discord first. and then I can check out your work to see if what your work is suitable to the level of what we will need here, and then you can get in. So yes, custom, go ahead and request an invite, and then I can go ahead and get you in. And then yeah, so because custom, you were going to start working on the circuits, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you were going to do. So you can go ahead, once you're in, you can work on that, work on getting, you can choose whatever you want to do first, coins, item boxes, whatever. It is all up to you. Okay. So I'm just trying to think here. I'm already editing it. I'm stupid. If I do that, and I move this over to here, all right? So let's just do some theory crafting here, okay? If we do that, and we just keep this size of X's going across, we'll obviously make it so it doesn't take up literally 5,000,000% ink, but does this smaller size still work well? Not really. I definitely think it throws it off a bit. Alright, then yeah, let's well, let me undo any more. Gosh darn you. Let's then just try Mr. Custom. How's it going?
Hey, how we doing? Oh my gosh.
Alright. What if we just did that? Would that be fine? Ah, that's not quite what I wanted.
Oh.
Let's try doing that. Alright.
I mean, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, and then that way it doesn't take up any ink because it's just this shape that's already there. Alright, yeah, I think that's fine. You can leave that for now. I am inside the X's. Alright, so you're gonna work on circuits, yes?
I'm actually a builder, not a circuiteer.
You want to build. Okay. In that case,
coins if you want me to.
are you familiar with circuits and how to do it?
Somewhat.
Okay, then yeah, we can have you on building. All right. So this is basically the only thing that I have planned out so far of of what this item is going to look like, of what the X's are. So you can go ahead and you can start building this elsewhere in the room. So basically wherever there is a gray spot, that is where this is going to go. You have full freedom to do whatever the heck you need to this to have it look better, be more ink proficient, whatever. But this is just the rough idea of what I was trying to get for this to look like. If you want to massively change that, just run it by me. I'm just like, hey, what if we made it yellow? What if we did this? Then run that by me, and then we can actually go and see that. But if you just keep this general shape and idea, you can do whatever the heck you want with this. So the only other section
That's
right now...
most likely what I'm gonna...
The only section right now that I have for this will be is just in that section over there. I will go ahead and I will start working on, the next thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and put in the other spots of where this will be. So then you can start working on that, and then you can come and go as you please to keep working on these. Questions?
Gotcha.
Any questions? Or all good?
Not really.
Alright, the only other thing that I would probably recommend is just making it bigger units for the other part. Because the other part, if you come over here, yeah.
There's just a lot more space.
Yeah, there's a lot more, so you can probably have, like, you could maybe have, like, just 3 boxes be the entire width of this, and that'll probably be a big size. But just because it's bigger, the bigger boxes, people probably won't notice as much.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then just know that like this is not what the final platform is going to be. These walls are not going to be the final walls. So as all of this stuff gets reworked, whatever build that you do may have to be tweaked a little bit, or you might be able to delete part of it just to save on ink. But yeah, and then just go ahead and just keep the rough shape here. So yeah, the freedom is yours. When it comes to this bit right here, this turn with this slope, just have the floor be pretty much whatever. It does not need to be exactly right here like this.
Do you want me to angle the X's at all, or
Yeah, so go ahead, keep it roughly this
just go
angle.
with the floor? Yeah.
But like for this turn, you're just gonna have to toy with it a little bit.
I can get it.
So yeah, just go and toy with it. If you have
I'll
ideas,
like
then just
the
shoot me a message.
sizes of the shapes and stuff.
At the end of the day, if you're trying to do something, and if I'm not online, and I don't respond to a Discord message or whatever, just go ahead and don't do it. And then I'll get back to you on that. And then just in that way, you're not doing extra work that you don't need to do. So if we decide to rework that idea, anyways. All right. All that makes sense?
This is smooth.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this, and this right here is like 1% ink. Is all of this right here to get that.
It hurts just like spinning. Oh crap. It hurts. It's just
Well-
like standing here and just.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let's go ahead and just real quick. Let's go ahead and doink, doinky, doink, doink. Recolor swatches. Not that. This. Not that.
Thank you.
Let's hold on.
Hopefully down.
Hold on. Edit. Now recolor. There we go. There you go.
Ooh, that's nice.
Now that should be less painful to look at. Whee! And dude, the way that like the sunlight bounces right off of that, it looks so good. It looks so freaking cool. It's just like all the different gradients of black. It's amazing.
It's still got the kind of like where it kind of throws you off the wall, kind of sometimes.
Yeah, that's something I think I'm gonna have to work on later, because I don't really know what to do about that. I may be able to use some.
It's kind of something.
Yeah, I may have to rework kind of the last few here just to have it not do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have
It's
to.
so weird how the hitboxes are.
I hate the freaking hitboxes in this game.
It's so dumb. Like you start sliding on this, and whenever you bounce over, you're like not able to wall run like at all.
Yeah.
It
And you know
doesn't
what?
Really make any sense.
You know what I just realized? I used simple cubes for this because once again, I assumed simple cubes would take up less ink. And now that we know that simple cubes take up more ink, I'm gonna have to re-frickin' make this. Alright, you know what? I am too lazy to do that. So if we start running into ink problems, then I'll remake this with cubes instead of simple cubes.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, let me go ahead and make you, is there an easy way to just make you a co-owner, or do I have to do that from...
Just go into settings. I mean,
Okay.
that's the fastest way. I think that's the only way. I'm not sure.
Boink, room creator, add co-owners, add co-owner, how does do? Wait, nope, that's not it. It's gonna be somewhere. Permissions, co-owner, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, found it.
Okay.
Alright, so now you should have, that should auto give you permissions for everything, right?
Well, like, just to be clear, no inventions.
Wait, no, not that. Where was I? There we go, settings. Permissions, co-owner. Yes, yes. How about no? I'm gonna take away your permission to use the delete all button. I feel like that's a little too scary.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't want to accidentally press that either. Please take that.
Can use room reset. Yes. Can spawn inventions. Let's do no because we won't be using any of those.
Alright, good. I just needed to know.
Vote kick. Absolutely, you can vote kick off. Can talk. Yes. Can invite. Yes.
You cannot talk. You cannot talk.
Co-owners can build, but they cannot talk. Auto sign. Let's just do this. Can print. No, let's not do that because that can screw up the ink. And then can start games, yes. Can revive self, yes. Can end games early, yes. And can change game mode, yes. Okay. Should be everything. All right.
Building outfit. Yeah.
Nice. All right. I will leave you to this. So now you can come and go in the room as you please. I will then try and get a couple other things of the quote-unquote templates built for you to continue working on, and then we get some other people on board that they can work on. Yeah, you can just come and go as you please, work on it as little or as much as you want. And any questions, just shoot me on Discord. Good sound?
Gotcha. Yep.
Cool beans. All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep working on some of the other things then. Okay, let's see. I don't know how freaking... Dude, ink is so gosh darn precious. I forgot just how precious it is.
It really is.
Alright. I'm going to make... The coins? Do I want to do the coins? No, let's not do the coins. Just do the coins? Let's not do the coins. No. No, it's not the coins. Alright, first thing I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and I will do the rest of the spots that is supposed to be. That's what I'll do. I just smacked my controllers together. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Okay, that is all supposed to be like that. Oh yeah, and then I was going to shorten this bit so it doesn't actually quite have to go up all the way. Alright, let's see. I need to keep this angle. How do I keep this angle? What if I clone it like so? And then I manipulate it. Why is this so freaking big? Oh yeah, that's right, because it was going to be so freaking big. Oh, this isn't a wedge. Oh, I thought this was a wedge. This makes things so much easier. Oh my gosh. I thought this was a wedge. That's why I was so scared about it. Alright, so this probably doesn't need to go any further than, like, right there. So then we can take this, and we can then bring that up to there. And then we can recolor this to be buttons are hard, swatches, this, there we go. All right, so is that roughly how far we want that bit to go? If we're coming in from here and I fall here, yeah, it's fine. I think that's good. Oh, I did the freaking thing. I gotta find out what's causing that. The fact that you can't jump sometimes. Alright. Because then, the other thing I don't like about that... Oh, and then we don't need to have this being over here either. So, honestly, hold on. What we could do is we could just... we can just thicken this bad boy up and then just extend that all the way over to here. Yeah, but it doesn't quite cover it all the way. Trying to think. I don't know how to think. We could just have a wall going across here. So let's just clone this sucker. Is this simple? Because I was trying to make everything into simple, but now that I know that frickin' simple's more expensive for the ink for whatever gosh darn reason, I'm just gonna make sure I'm using normal cubes. Alright. Cool, and then we can just do that, and that's fine. And then we can just thicken this guy up so then we don't have any empty space sitting somewhere. Cool. Oh, that's too much. Nope, please. Nope, please let me frickin' grab it. There we go. What's up?
Before we spend too much time on this, can you go just kind of like...
Yeah.
Make sure that this is fine? How many critiques that you have on it?
If you could go ahead and fix my mistake of thickening up the edges here, because how I had it
To
with
line them
the
up with.
with having these be two separate pieces, it looked good. But now that they're one piece, it just looks weird with the edges being thinner.
So like this.
Thicken it out here. Let me
Oh.
kind of like that. So and then
So
it's
just make them a
it's
little
pretty much
bigger.
so and then it's just the hair here. There's a much better way to do this. So then we can get this same exact width. Wait, hold on. We need to make sure that it is starting from the same spot.
So you just want the same one as like. The
Yeah,
middle
yeah,
one,
just the
so
same
it's
width
all
as the middles.
symmetrical.
So that would
Okay.
go. So that would go for these edges as well, and then on this edge as well. And then just for ink conservation, you could maybe do it one bigger. And then also something that you could do is you could sink it into the floor, maybe by like 2 or 3 inches, and then it just helps it pop out
Tiny
from the ground. But I think that's it. Does that make sense? Oh, okay. Well, that's not at all what I wanted to do. I tried to give a thumbs up. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's drop the maker pen before I do that again. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Alright.
Okay, gotcha.
Good questions, though. Good questions. Let's finish working on this piece of poo. Whee! What was I doing? I don't remember. Oh yeah, doing this. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then there will be no X's here, no spikes. Coming down here. Whee! I'm thinking I'm going to forego the bounce pads. We don't need bounce pads. If we want to have bounce pads, I think we can do that more map specific. That was its own separate object. So just because since this map isn't built around bounce pads like that, I feel like if we want to incorporate bounce pads, we'll have to have the entire map built around that. I said built around that for like 7 times in a row. So let me go ahead and delete this because that's a simple square. I freaking hate this game, I swear. That is the right color. So then change this to a normal cube because apparently normal cubes cost less ink. Who ever would have known? I sure wouldn't. This is not at the right angle. Alright. Doesn't need to be perfect because it's just one shape anyways. So we can just do that. Extendo it that way. Extendo it that way. Why is it still selected like that? That's weird. Alright. And then just bring this guy all the way back here. Alright. So now, the question is do we want to make that gray? So then that will be made into the X's. I think that'd be cool. Because, I mean, that way the ground would pop out a bit. Well, I mean, the design will have the platforms popping out anyways. But I think that'll just make that bit pop out a little bit more. And then it just kind of instills that sense of fear as you're jumping across, that you're jumping over the X's. Oh, whoa. That was smexy. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's go ahead, edit this. Recolor. Palette, swatches, gray cardboard. There we go. Alright. So that'll be that. And then we want this to also be X's. Right? Did we? Because now we know just how freaking expensive the X's are going to be. It might be better to just to have this be just a dip in the floor. I don't know. I do not know. Let's have it be X's. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright. I don't know why this is so freaking big. So let's make this not so freaking big. Because, yeah, that's literally the only part of the floor that's a part of. Oh, gosh, darn it. Just shrink this sucker up to the size that it needs to be. Alright, that's good. And then we can just recolor that to be gray. Perfect. So now what I'm thinking is we could also have a section on the little shortcut skip here. There could be a little bit, there could be like just one tiny little spot of these that you would have to jump over. And that way it could add a little bit of variety to it. It might be a little cool. Would it be cool? Would it be fun? Would it be worth it? Would it be good? These are all questions I ask myself. These are all questions that keep me up at night. These are all questions that make me go, why? No, we won't. Alright, so now for this section that I have not done anything to the floor or walls with, let's see, do you want to have any of the I'm just going to keep calling spikes. Do you want to have any of the spikes be here? Or we could... We can just have this be... Because I was thinking I was just going to have this be not like all the way down there, but like this was going to be a pretty deep pit, like maybe to there. And then this would come all the way over. Let's actually just go and make the floor real quick, just so we have an idea of what that's going to look like. Edit, clone on over, and then let's just make it, I think around that height is what I'm thinking. So we'll just go and make this the size-ish that need to be, where the walls will be coming up. Doesn't be quite that way. Alright. So if you're jumping across this, I don't think this needs to be X's. Because if you, no, it doesn't, because if you fall down here, you're going to have to climb up all of this anyways, and that's just going to waste so much time that if this was all X's and you have to crawl your way over with it slowing you down, I feel like that would be too slow. So not actually just for like design and principle purpose, but I think just for speed purposes, we don't want to have the X's down there. So I think that's fine. So nothing there. So we got this bit, and then we have the little bit that'll be right there. This I want to be a hole. But how can I make this? Let's see. Okay, so let's just go ahead, take this, make that way deep. Take this, make this go way deep. And then let's take a dish, and then we clone it on over, and then we undo that, because we realize... What was that noise? Oh, you're doing stuff with circuits. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can get the barrier thing to work real quick.
Gotcha. So if we... What? You made me lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was going to recreate this with the... that's the wrong color. With the cubes, because cubes are not stupid, unlike freaking simple cubes, which are apparently stupid. I'm never going to get over that. I'm never going to get over my anger of the stupidity of Rec Room, I swear to God. Alright, let's see, what time is it here? Alright. Hiya. Alright, that should be good. So if you fail this jump, for whatever reason, if you fail this jump, the item boxes here basically make you jump. If for some reason you don't, it's not scary enough looking. It's not scary enough looking. Let's have that extend down a bit. That extend down a bit. Yeah. Does that look scary enough? Yeah, it's scary enough. Okay, go. And then we can just have some climbing bit there, and that would be good. Alright, so... X's throughout all of this section right here I think would be good, but because of how freaking expensive it is. What's that?
can you ask, can you ask chat, like, if, like, so what I'm having problems with is, like, whenever you hit the X thing, it's like, I don't know how tall people are going to be, so your body has to enter the zone to, like, make you respawn. So I don't know how tall people are going to be or what the short, like, how short people are going to be, because whenever they wall run, they might accidentally clip it.
That's a good point. Let's go ahead and not worry about that for right now. Just go ahead, don't worry about the circuits, and then just go ahead and finish making the actual visual part of it. We'll tackle that problem
and then see
later.
if we can find, yeah.
Yeah, and then once we have someone who's kind of an expert on circuits, well, hopefully we can find someone who's an expert on circuits, and maybe they can have a solution to that. But good question, good question. You're full of good questions. All right. I don't know. Because originally I was just going to have like this entire section here be all X's. Let me also go ahead and recolor this. Wait, no. First select this. Why won't it let me select it? Select. There we go. Red shapes. Done. Edit shape. Recolor. That is the right color. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, cool. Now that's not cancerous to the eyes. No more candy cane color. All right. So I don't know. I honestly think it would look good having this entire section be spikes. So we'll just probably have to have this whole section be very large spikes. So then that way it doesn't take up very much ink. That's the only thing that I'm thinking here. Like maybe like too wide even across this entire section. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and go and edit this. And let's just clone this sucker on over. And we'll just go ahead and lower that about to there. And this shouldn't impede with anything if we just make this section cover all of that. Let's have this go down. This go down. Alright, so now we can just take this and extend it all the way to there. And into that wall. And that doesn't impede with anything, no? No, it does not. Awesome. Alright, recolor. Nope, that's not the right color. There we go. Right. So then this whole section will be that. Alright. Cool beans. I think that works. Yeah. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm going to have to call a stream here because I have to go. And although we didn't make any progress on the actual template portion of it, continuing from here, we did make a lot of progress of being able to, get that started. We got custom on the team. We got these on place, and so we changed out that one, and we switched out all of those. So in my own time, I will probably then go ahead and do the climbing bit so that people can start making those, and putting those where they all need to be, as well as make the item boxes, coins, and the general design of everything. So then that way builders such as custom can then go through and just basically replicate that throughout the entire thing. So I'm thinking for right now, so we've got custom on the team. We can then, you can actually still make that going backwards. Nice. I'm thinking one more builder, and then we could have a circuit person. So other builder, custom, and I will then work together on basically making the entire thing look pretty, and then the circuit will work on, if you can figure out the spikes, I'm just going to call them spikes, they can figure out the spikes, coins, game system, and item boxes. Oh, that's true, I also have to make the items, so I can do that as well. I guess some of the other builders can help me, because that's not really taking it from the Speedrunners idea and putting it in there, because that'll just kind of be custom. I'll probably make the boxes for the item, but the other items you guys can make. But yeah, so probably just one more builder and then one more circuiter, and we'll try with that. If we need a bigger team, we can then always expand. I would just feel really bad if we had too big of a team and I asked people to step off, because I feel like that would just be... That's not a nice thing to have to do. So we'll start with the smaller team, and then if we need a bigger team, we can go ahead and get more. So if you would like to help with this room, if this is something that you think that you would be interested in helping with, we'll probably work on this room for about maybe... I'm hoping we'll maybe have this room done in about a month. So if you're willing to put in a project for about a month and just kind of work on that, and if you've got building experience or circuit experience, just shoot me a message on Discord, and then we can see if you're a good fit for the team, and then we can go ahead and get you going. All right, let me see. Miscellaneous stream mixer. There we go. Okay. Yoink. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. It's like actually slightly looks more like a room. Not really. It doesn't actually look anything close to a finished room yet. But we're getting there. One step at a time, right? One step at a time. All right. Thank you. My cat just sneezed. Bless you. Thank you guys for coming, watching live stream, watching the process. Once again, if you'd like to help building, shoot me a message on Discord. You can find a link to join my Discord down below. If you don't have Discord, then just, I don't know, find a way to contact me. Leave a message on leave a message on this live stream. Leave a comment. They're not messages, they're comments. Leave a comment on this live stream, and then I can get a way to chat with you from there, if you'd like to join and don't have Discord. But yeah, one more builder, one more circuit person, whoever would like to. If you're a good fit, then awesome. So we'll see. I need to go. So adios, guys. Thank you for coming. Thanks for joining. And hopefully next time you see this room, we will be a few more steps closer to completion. All right. Adios. Bye-bye. Hold on. Awkward pause as I go turn off the stream now. All right. There we go. Bye, guys. Maybe.